Okay, so I'm making this video of casual pro wrestling. I don't do bias. I'm nothing but honest about what I feel. So I'm going to say this. I saw several videos where this game was being said to be better than AEW Fight Forever. And that's definitely the Pinocchio nose right there. In all honesty, well, it's 2024 now, so let's just say 2 years ago I heard about this game. I know there's people that's still complaining about AEW Fight Forever, which, I mean, like, I've gotten over that. It never was really a big deal to me. Like I said, there's certain features and things that we want to see, and when it gets there, it gets there. A lot of people want something other than just 2K, and they're just like reaching for things. This particular game, to say that, to even compare this to AEW, this isn't comparable to anything, with the exception of like Wrestling Empire, which I do have and I don't play it as often. But when you play it, you get into the story mode. It's you can get into it. We all know it doesn't have the best game mechanics, the gameplay itself, but overall, this is not as good as that. This doesn't even feel like a wrestling game. It just feels like a fighting game, some weird type of fighting game in the ring. I don't understand the obsession with the ragdoll effect. I mean, I do have like a couple of games that have like a ragdoll effect. They're not wrestling games at all. But, I mean, if you like the game, you like it. I really don't understand it. And even to consider this some sort of fighting game, okay, as a wrestling game, it's a joke. I mean, I've yet to see, this game is not designed for you to have an actual fun wrestling match. It's like just a game designed to do a lot of silly things. Fill up the ring with these big blocks of cheese and these ring steps and all of this type of stuff, and all I've ever seen was people just jumping off top ropes, their body not even hitting the opponent, but objects. I don't find this game fun. It doesn't do it for me. I really just don't see what's fun about this game at all. I mean, even if you look at the crowd, the majority of the crowd is just standing with their arms in the air like they're under arrest, and they're facing the stage. They're not even facing the ring. You have like 2 or 3 people on each side facing the ring, and everybody else is just facing the crowd to the stage. It's just a weird game. It's not something I like. It's definitely not something I'm going to buy. And I think really, it's like, just be honest. I mean, to tell people that this game is better than AEW Fight Forever, and people believe it. I mean, if you sit and watch this video and think this is the game I want, like I said, hey, more power to you. But to be completely honest about it, you're watching this game, and I don't. It just does absolutely nothing for me. I'm not trying to turn anybody off from the game. I mean, that's your business how you see it. But this is like definitely a hype job for people to sit and say, look, it's called casual pro wrestling. Okay, because casuals are the ones that they're targeting. They don't really expect you to care about the fact that this game just doesn't feel like a wrestling game at all. I mean, it's just a weird game. I just don't see the point. And like when I see comments and people talking about the ragdoll effect, and finally a game with ragdoll effect, is like, okay, I don't get it. I just don't. So in watching this video and playing this video for you guys, it's like, there's no need to overhype the game. You have 2 hours to see, and like I said, if people feel like they like it, so be it. You can fill up the ring with so many people, so many objects, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what happens. The frame rates drop It shakes a lot. It skips. It does everything other than play well. Even with just two people in the ring, it's just a weird game. And when you fill up the ring, I mean, the screen actually, it gets dull. It's just a weird game, and it just has no fun factors for me. I really can't see myself even just playing this game just to laugh. And everybody who plays it, they don't take it serious. So it's obvious it's not meant to be serious. So to compare this to anything is like, seriously, I mean, I remember, speaking of AEW Fight, when the game came out, before it even came out, they told you it was an arcade style game. And they did tell you what modes it would have. And, yeah, there's a lot of things that I do want to see in the game. And they started adding some of the things. Like I said, it's no big deal to me. But there was people overhyping things, like people creating mods, and it has a Hell in a Cell, and it has this and an Inferno match, and this is not a WWE game. And they're saying AEW should do this and do that, and no, AEW should not. Why would AEW want to incorporate a bunch of WWE things? Like, I mean, if they was to make a community creation section on there, whatever it may be, which they probably won't, but if they did, and that came along, okay, whatever. But bottom line is, all I was hearing was an interest in creating WWE wrestling rings and WWE wrestlers, and so it's like that. With that, be it like people anticipating that, and they were just playing this game with all of these mods and all of these, an inferno match where the fire doesn't even burn you. I mean, it's like all of these different things, and people was using their imagination. And imagine, you climbing a cage and the blood dripping off of the cage, and you're doing this and you're doing that. And then when what you imagine don't happen, it's like, oh, but they said this and that, and people are creating content and hyping everything up. We know that the game has certain bugs that they fixed. They have certain bugs that they still need to fix, and but everything they do, it's like a complaint. They should do this. I don't care about these fixes. I want this. I want this. I want that. And so, at the end of the day, y'all, I'm saying, even if you feel like AEW still owe us some more content, I agree with that. I still love the game. I have fun playing it to this very day. But at the same time, if you think this is the so-called 2K killer, this isn't killing anything other than itself. There's nothing about this game that I like. Nothing. There's nothing about this game that will make me say, I want to go and buy this game. So, I just wanted to play this and put this video up because for everybody that's playing this game, if you notice, they're all doing the same things. They're just cracking up, laughing, doing silly stuff. It has nothing to do with wrestling moves. It has nothing to do with match types. It has nothing to do with customization. Everything is just silly, ha ha, hee hee, oh, watch this, and just diving off the top rope just to land on top of the stairs or on top of these blocks of cheese. Or you see the game, you're looking at it. It's repetitive, it's silly. So I just wanted to give my take on this game as I'm playing this video because I want you guys to see what I see. Not to change your minds. Whatever you decide that you like, that's what you like. It's your right. I'm saying I'm not going to sit here and speak as if you guys are on drugs and tell you that this game is this, it's that, when you can clearly see what it is. It's just a silly game. It doesn't feel like a wrestling game. It's glitchy. It's not graphically good. And this belongs on like a mobile phone. If you want to complain about a price, this game is not even worth $15. This should be free on a mobile, on cell phones, tablets. This game, and that's up to, listen, if you like this game and you want to spend your money, by all means, it's your right to do so. So I'm not trying to, discourage anybody from doing it. If that's what they want to do, I'm just saying, after watching this, and this is for people who haven't seen the game, but after watching this, and you feel like you still want it, hey, more power to you. But for me, this isn't it. And on that note, I'm going to end this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.